Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to episode number 28 of the Radical Red Let's Play Nuzlocke series here on the channel. We're jumping into today's episode really quickly because I just wanted to make a quick statement kind of as this episode begins. Due to victory, because I want to try and get Victory Road done in today's episode or get it to where it's not going to be super long. There's a lot of battles in Victory Road. I'm not going to be showing any of the puzzles in between battles. I just wanted to come on real quick and show you that. So the first thing you will see is the team preview of the first battle. The reason I'm doing this is to save a lot of time and in an effort, I don't know if it's going to happen, it still might be 2 episodes, but the effort is to try and get Victory Road done in 1 episode today. So episode number 30 or 29 would be the Elite Four battles, and then finally would be the Elite Four battles. Along with that, if I can get them down, once I'm done with the Elite Four, I'm going to send out a tweet, or I'll send out a tweet over my social medias, but I'm also going to send a post on YouTube. Once we clear and we are ready for the Elite Fours, what I want to do as like a special celebration is I'm going to stream that live here on YouTube on this very channel. I think it'd be kind of fun and exciting way to kind of cap off the adventure. Also, if you haven't already, make sure to hit like and subscribe on the video. It helps you out a ton here on the channel as we kind of jump into it. Up first is Ace Trainer Naomi. Alright, so this first single battle we have in Victory Road is Ace Trainer Naomi. She has a mouse hold with Technician and Wide Lens, so it's going to be a hard-hitting one. We have Greninja, or not Greninja, Shed Ninja, which has Wonder Guard, so we need to be a little cautious there. We have Absol, which will be Mega. Then we have Veluza, and we have Galvantula. So those are the mons we're facing in the first battle. I don't foresee having too many issues with it, if I'm honest, but we'll have to wait and see. I just need to make sure I bring Weather or some way to deal with Shininja. And otherwise, we should be A-okay. Alright, and here's my team for Ace Trainer Naomi. For the household lead, I have Stack Attacka. I'm going to lead off with some Stealth Rocks, and Stack Attacka also does really well to where it just sits there and just doesn't take much damage. So Stack Attacka will be our lead. Dialga's here for the Absol. The Veluza is the Sinistcha, and Chandelure will take care of the Galvantula. With once I have Stones up, I don't have to worry about Shedinja, so we're good on that front as well. I have Iron Valiant and Tinglu here in case I need them, but I shouldn't need Tinglu, or I guess Sinestro the game plan for Veluza. If not, Tinglu literally makes a joke of it. But I want to try and give some other Mons some shine, some time in the light, because I feel like I don't give any other Pokemon a chance to go. So here we go. Ace Trainer Naomi is up against us. Here we rock and roll. We're going to set up our Stealth Rocks first, and he U-turns out. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. I have Mummy, which doesn't really do anything anyway. So that's fine. Hopefully it's not the Shin. That's actually really bad. Wait. Wait. I might be in trouble. I'm thinking. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Alright, we're kind of having to play the game of Parahacks, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. Hopefully it goes. Kind of hoping he goes for Willow. Cool, he goes for Willow. We can confuse Ray, and this does work. So we just need him to hit himself, and we should be fine. So we just need the Parahacks, or the Confusion Hacks to come through for us. And they don't. What we miss, we're good. I don't think Flame Burst will kill. I'm fairly confident because of the Focus Sash, which we knew. Okay, I needed him to get hit by that para. I don't know how much this does. 90 attack, it's gonna hurt a little bit. Hopefully we can... Ray lands a crit, and we just straight up lose, don't we? I think he continues to use the Focus Sash, doesn't he, if I remember correctly? Oh no. Oh, okay. I was having a bit of a panic attack. Unfortunately, I threw away That sucks because I totally threw away Chandelure. I'm so sorry, Chandelure. Okay, I didn't realize. I thought it was like one of those like infinite ones where it doesn't go away, and I was kind of scared, but that's okay. So you turn out again, not the end of the world. It's fine. Unfortunately, losing Chandelure does hurt us a little bit. That was my Galvantula answer, but we'll make it happen. Um, Something tells me Stack Attack is fine to just click. Actually, it's resisted. We'll just go straight into Sinestia. Unfortunately, like I said, losing him's kind of annoying. Didn't really want to do that, but it is what it is. For those of you who want to see the puzzle, yeah, go over setup, which is fine. For those of you who want to see the puzzle, you can go ahead. It's actually +2. I actually need to check the calcs. Hold on. Whoa, +2. Uh, oh, it's gonna do a lot of damage, but good news is Machagacha will live this, bearing the C word, which we didn't get. Actually was, so we're okay actually. So we're in a good spot. For those who want to see the puzzle, there are totally YouTube. I'm sure you can find a YouTube link really easily, just down below for what those would be. So if you want to see that, you can go ahead and find that. I apologize for not doing that today, but my effort is to save time and do this as fast as possible. We'll see if I'm effective or not, but that's the idea. We'll go back to Stack Attack again, because if he does finally stay in to attack, I'd rather be in Stack Attacker for that. Nope, U-turns again. This is probably, I don't even know who this goes to. Probably the Absol, maybe? No, it probably goes to Galvantula. Yep, Galvantula, that's fine. Unfortunately, we did kind of lose our Galvantula answer, but we should be okay. We actually kind of didn't really lose our Galvantula answer. That's actually kind of annoying. Do I have... No, I don't have anything on that. I think I stay in. I'm gonna click... What's stronger? What does more against Galvantula? Let's see, because I know Galvantula. Let's bring this over here. I keep forgetting to bring this over because I can do it now. We're going back to Stack Attacka at 88. Iron Head or Body Press. Which does more? They're pretty similar. I don't outspeed, so I'll just click Body Press. Cool. We'll stay and click Body Press. He Volt switches. That's actually okay for me. Because I think he only has... Yep, this is going to be good damage. This isn't... That's actually really good damage for me. It takes care of the Absol. Cool. Cool. We like that. So you go back out to the mousehold, which again, we just click body press again. Stack Attack is kind of fun because Stack Attack has been one of those mons that's just kind of sat in the box for most of this run. So I'm kind of glad I get to give him like his time in the sunlight. And unfortunately, Unfortunately, the goal was to try and give a couple of other mons a chance in the sun, but as we can see, that didn't work out so well for oh, what's it called? I can't think of its name. I apologize. For Chandelure. Chandelure did not get that memo, unfortunately. I actually do feel kind of bad for Chandelure because Chandelure was supposed to like finally get its time in the sun, and then immediately got smacked in the face by a poltergeist. Crit too. I think the crit may have mattered. I'll actually check the calcs off and see if that mattered. I'm sure that crit mattered. Sadly, it makes me so sad. And he dies to stones. Cool. All right. Well, we lost Chandelure, which is unfortunate. But nonetheless, we have defeated Ace. We defeated Ace Trainer. We have a spare Chandelure. Chandelure didn't die for nothing. We have a spare. Let's go. Chandelure didn't die for nothing. We actually get to keep Chandelure. All right, we have a spare Chandelure. Up next on my battles will be Ace Trainer Orlando. Not Ronaldo, Rolando. So we'll go ahead and show off his team now. All right, this is Rolando's team. So he's a single battle. He leads off with a Cyclizar, who has Shed Tail, Knockoff, Body Slam, and Dragon Claw. We have Flagon, Crobat, the Mega Kingler, and Hatterene. Kingler, we're going to be very cautious of. That Kingler is going to hit like a semi-truck and do a lot of damage. We will want to avoid doing any hazards because of Hatterene in the back. Flagon Levitate, so let's be a little cautious. I don't see too many issues. I think the Kingler is the thing I'm most afraid of. But as long as we hit Kingler on that special side, it should be alright, and we should be able to take him down, no issue. But this is Ace Trainer Rolando's team. We'll show you off my team now. Alright, this is the team I've concocted for Ace Trainer Rolando. I'm taking full advantage, finally, of Prankster Urshifu Dark, and we're going to give it Taunt, so that way, in case Cyclizar goes for Shed Tail immediately, we're just going to deny that off the rip, and then we'll stay in and we can easily take care of that. Diogo's here with Flash Cannon for the Hatterene. Kingdra, it has a choice scarf, which is going to outspeed the Flagon, and will also handle the Crobat. Ting Lu actually does unbelievable. I don't know if I still have the calc up. I can show you. I don't. Let me get it back up. But Ting Lu does, once again, unbelievable, unbelievable how little damage that Mega Kingdra will do to Ting Lu. In case you're curious, that's the most. Once again, Ting Lu showing off how stupidly fat that Pokemon is, dealing with 150 base attack a 150 base attack move. So we actually have a pretty good spot. Regirock's here is a backup to the Kingler, and then Iron Valiant's just kind of coverage in case I need it, or at worst case scenario, Iron Valiant or Regirock or Sacks. Regirock especially could be a sack because he's not an Elite Four mod. I hope not to sack him, but at this point, the goal is to make it. And if I know a mon's not an Elite Four mon, chances are it could get sacked in a needed situation. I wouldn't do it unnecessarily. Prankster Taunt, because I'm almost confident he wanted to go, yep, can't use Shed Tail, there'll be none of that today. And we close combat. He does knock off my Focus Sash, which is annoying, but that's fine. I'm kind of actually probably best case scenario, because now that Focus Sash is and useless anyway. So there's that. Up next is the Crobat. So this is probably Giga Drain, which isn't the move I really want. If I remember correctly, Kingdra takes... Actually, Giga Drain would be fine. We'll go to Kingdra here. If he's Nasty Plots, then we're still okay, but we're not in a great spot. Does Hurricane. That was kind of worst case scenario. That was worst case scenario. But, and I know we don't outspeed. I do outspeed. In my calc, I didn't have that outspeeding, but that's fine. Oh, that didn't kill. Oh, got saved by the Frostbite. Saved by the Frostbite. Frostbite killed us in the last video. Today it saves us. Today it saves us. Unless we get C-worded, because he does. I didn't know this outsped. That's interesting. Okay, so switch, imagine, to the Hatterene. That's fine. I definitely need to preserve Kingdra. I also now have a problem of getting Kingdra in, because Kingdra is now weak, unfortunately. So now we're gonna run into an issue there. Straight to Dialga. We're not even gonna think about it. We're going right to Dialga, because hopefully he's gonna call Mind and or Draining Kiss. I'm not sure which he goes for. He goes for Draining Kiss, which is fine. It doesn't do much to Dialga anyway. He'll do very minimal damage. Yep. So now we click Flash Cannon. This will probably be a 2-ko. I don't think this is a no-ko, which is fine. It's not the end of the world. But I'm pretty sure this will be, or it will OHKO. There we go. Cool. Up next, I imagine, is the Flygon, probably. Yep, here comes the Flygon. I don't have Ice Beam, so I have to switch. Regirock isn't going to take that well. Unfortunately, getting a clean switch into Greninja is going to be tough here. I have U-turn over here. Do I take... I don't think I take one, though, is the issue. Man, this is unfortunate. I was kind of hoping not to be in this issue. Let's go. Good, yay. We... I think we don't outspeed it. We do take an Earthquake here, though, so I'm gonna go to Urshifu and hope maybe he D-dances, which would be better for me if he D-dances there, honestly. That's actually best case scenario for me. Now he goes to +1, which is fine, because nothing he does kills. And I think I click U-turn. Oh, he's +2. This is no longer okay. He's gonna outspeed my Kingdra, isn't he? He's totally gonna outspeed Kingdra, isn't he? If he's +2 speed, he's totally gonna outspeed the Kingdra. Oh, this ain't good, actually. We're in a predicament here. Regirock take a +2. I don't think there's any universe where Regirock takes a +2. I don't think there's any universe where he takes a +2. Wow, he actually does technically take a plus. Oh, wait, no. No, he doesn't. It's not good. I don't think I have anything crazy on Valiant. Valiant, there's no way Valiant lives. There's no way Valiant's gonna live, unfortunately. There's just no shot he lives either. No, Earthquake Oko's him. Man, not having a Pokemon immune to that. I mean, Ting Lu is the answer, but that's my answer to the other as well. Ay, this is not good, chat. This is really not good. Okay, he eats it well. He's Levitate, that won't even work. It has to be, literally has to be Throat Chop, which does not enough. Hmm. We're in trouble here. I've shifted. I have to go Ting Lu. No, nothing eats a hit. So Ting Lu is the answer regardless. Throat Chop, he's just, now he's the +3. Still tracking. C would be great. No. Do another one. It's gonna do about 40%. It's gonna hurt. I had to do it. That's +3 stab! That is +3 stab, and it does that. Dude, where would this run be without Ting Lu? Seriously, where would this run be without Ting Lu? Comes the Kingler. Alright, well, he got speeds, so we're gonna go ahead and just click close combat. I mean, not close combat. I'm gonna go ahead and click my Earthquake. Such a cool looking mon. That is gonna hurt, but we live. Yep. This doesn't KO, but we're okay. Oh, it does KO. Oh, that's right, it did KO. I forgot. No, actually, I didn't think it did KO. Alright, whatever. We're in a good spot, though. We're in a great spot. And here comes the Crobat. Okay, before I do something stupid, we're still not out of the woods. I don't have Ice Beam on Dialga again, right? No, but I have T-Bolt. Dialga's a switch every time. Because I don't even dare risk losing Ting Lu. No shot. He goes for Hurricane. What does this do? It's like stubbing my toe on a cricket. I went for Heat Wave that time. Okay. I also meant to just T-Bolt. I didn't mean to do that. But that's fine. Heat Wave, this doesn't do anything. We're good. We're chilling. Oh no, you burned me. How dare you? Die. Cool. Alright, this battle's dealt with. It was a little scary. I was honestly contemplating if I was gonna have to swap Mons out, or if I was gonna lose Pokemon, but we're good. So we'll just do this and pop a save. So that is in the clear. And up next is Ace Trainer George. So let's take a look at George's team. All right, up next is Ace Trainer George. So we are facing down in a Alolan Executor. He has Chlorophyll, but there's no Sun Up, so we're okay. We're not going to bring Sun Up. We have Mian Xiao. We have Pinsir. We are Mega Pinsir, so we got to be a little careful there. We have Donphin, and we have another Cloyster. We're not too worried about this one, if I'm honest. This is actually probably one of the easier ones that we're going to be facing in like a while. Me and Chef Fake Out, we're not too worried about. I'm really not too worried about this team, if I'm completely honest. This will be one of the easier ones. Unfortunately, due to time constraints, this is going to be the last one of the episode. So next time will be to finishing off a victory road. But for today, this is the last battle. But this is our third and final opponent for today, which is Ace Trainer George. And this is the team I've concocted to deal with Ace Trainer George. Kingdra has the choice specs to allow it to be the Alolan Executor, and we will literally just beautifully click Ice Beam and take care of that. Crobat's here for Mian Xiao. Ting I think you can guess. The pincer damage to Ting is incredible. Lugia is going to be our Donphan answer. And we have Dialga for the Cloister. I wanted to bring out Scizor because I wanted to check its Mega, and its Mega has Analytic. I just checked it off screen. So Mega Scizor has Analytic, which is terrible. It's minus 75. It's got like the 75 base speed. So Scizor actually, Mega Scizor, aside from Fire, actually is kind of viable. So we actually might have found ourselves a steal of an Elite Four potentially. We'll have to wait and see. But let's go ahead and get into the battle. So here's your Lowland Executor. We just click Ice Beam, and I know this KOs. We did the calc. This is an easy KO. Bye-bye. Up next is the Cloister. That's unfortunate, but it's fine. We go to Dialga. He is going to click his Shell Smash, which is okay. It's not the end of the world. Like, yeah, we know what you're doing. Yeah. Alright, we click T-Bolt. This one won't do too bad. We'll live. Does a lot, but we'll live. And Cloister's down. Cool. Doesn't have any setup mons, luckily. Mian Xiao is fine. We go out to Crobat, because I know Crobat can handle Mian Xiao. Probably fake out. Just go straight for CC. I mean, that's fine by me. That is yummy, yummy, yummy. And now we just click Dual Wing Beat. And that will KO right here. Cool. You get a Moxie boost. Imagine Donphan is next. Yes. Okay, now this is interesting. I need to check Donphan, so I'm going to pull up the calc so y'all can see. So my goal is to do Lugia, but Lugia is going to definitely take some damage. How much does it do? I know I got speed, but I want to know how much. Need to see how much Crobat takes from an Ice Shard before I just switch. Yeah, he definitely can't stay in, which I wasn't staying in. Does a lot. Where are we at HP wise? Okay, we're fine HP wise. That I don't need to worry too much about. Okay. I don't think Dual Wing Beat's doing that much. Yeah, no, we're just gonna U-turn. Alright, cool. I just wanted to check that. And we're gonna oh, do we click U-turn? Because he's gonna Rock Blast this turn. Wait. Click U-turn. Ugh. It's gonna hurt Lugia, I just realized. I have a Citrus Berry is the only reason I'm okay making this play. We're gonna make the play. No, I knocked off. That's not great. Okay, now we are in an interesting scenario. I gotta pull my calculator back up. That's unfortunate. I was really hoping he wasn't gonna knock off. That's the wrong thing. So, no mode. Non-fin. Rock Blast is definitely going to KO. We're at 192. Just 62%. So basically we're rolling if that doesn't kill. Does you have Surf for him. Surf's a 2-hit KO. I think is Lugia an Elite Four mod? What was Lugia's ability before I make this decision? It's Toxic Chain. Lugia is pretty good. I think what we're gonna do. We're gonna click Surf once. I don't think because he also. I think I'm gonna bank. That would also work. I wasn't banking on the crit. That'll also do the trick. And then out comes the pincer. We don't have to worry about this. Pincer is a joke. We're gonna speed up a little bit. What'd you do? You used that on me. We just click Rock Slide. X Scissor doesn't kill me. That's insane. That's 155 attack stab. That's crazy. And down goes the pincer. And just like that, we have beaten A Stringer George. There we go. That actually was one of my fastest battles. So I'm actually kind of impressed. I did realize this as I was kind of sitting here. we actually have an encounter. So we're going to grab an encounter real quick after I grab this TM, because we do technically get an encounter. I want to say it's daytime. We'll check this. Well, there's nothing worth grabbing that level. Let's make it day. Anything else? Okay, well, maybe we'll put off the encounter until next episode because this floor has nothing and the time is up. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching today's episode of Radical Red. I hope you did enjoy. If you haven't already, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Turn on your notification bell as well, as it helps as you get notified when we upload these videos, these weekly videos here on the channel. And ladies and gentlemen, until next time, I will catch you all in the next video.